Welcome back to part 3 of side shed renovation, and now I get to be a lumberjack and lug more wood about. These are the universal decking boards that I chose. I chose them because they were cheap, to be honest. I've laid the first one here, and I've done that by lining up the gap of the existing grey decking. There will be about four of those planks I don't have to muck about with. I can fit them in. My only problem I discovered was that the gap on the grey existing decking was bigger than I would have liked. So although I'd like to match up the lines, because the new decking planks were also slightly narrower, I was going to lose that consistency anyway. So basically I've used a spacer for these of a smaller gap, that one there, and sort of bunch them up a bit. So I do lose a bit of consistency with matching them up to the lines of the grey decking, but no one's going to care about that because it's a side shed, let's be real. I'm using here some decking screws. I've heard that they are the better ones to use because they don't rust. Time will tell, I guess. So yeah, that's all going very well. Although I had noticed that the planks had sort of bowed in the middle bit, so some of those joists there where I'm trying to screw them to the joists, the decking boards had bowed up a little bit, so they needed a bit of oomph to get them back down. Yeah, just lots of lugging about, actually. That's what you want to do on a hot day, isn't it? Lug about wood. But it was actually quite nice. The pool was there if I needed to cool down. It was fine. So there we are, 3 planks in, and I haven't had to cut the edging because obviously it's not straight. So the one on the left and the one on the right, I needed to take a top and bottom measurement, line them up and saw them down. But for these standard planks, I just needed to line off my measurements, which I'm doing there, and then mark that across with my set square, and then use the skill saw to cut them up. My skill saw battery actually was running out at this point. I think, to be fair, it's had a lot of abuse, but thankfully I had another one on charge. That's good planning, isn't it? So yeah, there it is. That one took a while. Now I've also knocked up a little frame for a gate. I've braced it, and I just hold the wood across and mark the lines. But anyway, tune in for part 4 where we get this thing done.